me. I do not like reading off a script, so. But anyway, good afternoon, everyone. Oh, I'm loud too, so forgive me. Again, my name is Tanzanika Carter, and I am the Assistant Sheriff in San Francisco. First, I want to say, giving honor to God, who's the head of my life, I want to say I am very, very thankful to be here today. I am elated to see so many young women who are just going to empower this world.
That's right.
So kudos to you all. Don't be me. Be better than me. I expect great, great things from each and every one of you. I want to thank, of course, Ms. Isha Brown for recommending me as the guest speaker for today for this phenomenal event, and the entire, see, that's why I don't do this, the entire committee for allowing me the opportunity to share some words with you today. I also want to thank my daughter, who's over there. She is my inspiration and my motivation, and really always kept me focused. And I just want to say to you that I love you. Yeah. Now, I was looking online and I saw something from your principal, Principal Green. And he said once, "This is a place where people feel valued, motivated, and proud to be a member of this community. At this moment, I also feel valued. I am very motivated and proud to be a community member for Holy Names. So go Monarchs." Yeah. Today, I will talk briefly about, briefly about this year's theme, which I messed up a little bit. I put Limitless/Future You. Limitless. I love the word limitless. This word tells us that our lives are full of possibility and promise without any limitations, boundaries, or borders. Limitless. Before I go too far ahead of myself, because I can do that, I do want to tell you just a little bit more about me, although Isha took it all. I was raised by a single mother who worked 2 jobs. Although my mother could not always be there physically, she was always there in presence. I always felt her presence. And listening to you two talk about how this was important coming into this dinner or luncheon, I actually was sitting there thinking about my mom. We never had this. My mother worked so much, we never was able to really share in events like this. She was not able to see me run track or cross country at Holy Names because she had to work too many jobs. But I'm so thankful that I get to share this moment with my daughter and to share this moment with you guys. So I just want to put a pin on that as well. My mother, she taught me the value of a good education at a very early age. Because of her motherly encouragement, and some of y'all know what that means, I was self-motivated and kept my grades up to the standards that she expected from me. In my family, C was not good enough, period. I graduated from Holy Names, as you were told, in 1987. After graduation, I went to Cal State Hayward and I received 2 bachelor's degrees, one in criminal justice administration and the other in ethnic studies. Currently, I'm pursuing a master's degree from the University of San Diego to get my master's in law enforcement and public safety leadership. Thankfully, I will graduate this year on May the 19th. So stick a pin on this, young people. Get your master's degree early. Get it in. In 1996, I became a deputy sheriff with the San Francisco Sheriff's Office. After 3 years, I went over to BART. Some of you may have ridden BART. I worked for BART for 21 years. While at BART, I started there as an officer. I promoted up to sergeant, then promoted up to lieutenant. I was the zone commander over what we call Zone 2, which handled all of Pittsburgh area, Concord area, Richmond. So that was my area of command. I had over 50 people that I was in charge of, not including the community people that I would talk to try to make sure that everything was safe. While I was there at BART, I was a hostage negotiator. I was a detective, a chaplain coordinator, and I'm sure I'm missing something else. Yes, field training officer and a field training sergeant. So that's where I got the bulk of my law enforcement career. In 2021, I retired from the BART Police Department, thinking I was just going to retire, when I was tapped by the sheriff in San Francisco who asked me to come over to be the assistant sheriff. I was sworn in that same week, the week later, in January 2021, as the assistant sheriff, the third highest ranking position in the entire department. I am, as Isha said, the first Black female to hold that position. So I am walking proof. I am walking proof that all things are possible. And with the right mindset, life can be limitless. My goal today is that something I say here will inspire you to imagine your future you and cause you to push yourself just a little bit harder than you ever thought you could, so that you can go a little bit further than you ever imagined, so that you can see your future you in a reality. Your future you is bright. She is fierce. She is all of that and a bag of chips. She does not believe in mediocre, nor does she settle for that. She does not believe in being average, and complacency is not in her vocabulary. As women, we have had to fight for everything that we have today. So we are not going to squander the legacy that you see before you, young folks, by sitting on your laurels. We stand on the shoulders of female giants that not only broke glass ceilings, but shattered them. Because of women, like the women I see here, your mothers, I had the mindset and the foresight to understand that the gifts could not be contained or restrained. They go beyond the boundaries that someone else would dare try to set for my life. When people try and tell you that or what you can't do, let that be the fuel to show them what you can do. Right. So, how do you work towards this future you? Well, keep God first. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ which gives me strength. That tells me limitless. All things. And then, I'm going to sound like a parent here, but I encourage you to go to college. Go to college, make some friends, push yourselves, challenge yourselves, have fun, study hard, and really envision your future you. Push your limitless spirit, and then be yourself, and be confident in your abilities. When you look into the mirror, you should recognize you. You are good enough. Your talents, your gifts, your abilities, they are good enough. You must know that you can make a difference right now. You don't have to wait until later. You can make a difference right now. Some say that the sky is the limit. No, the sky is not the limit. We've had astronauts whiz past the sky to land on the moon. So I know the sky is not the limit. Set your futures high. In fact, in 2023, a woman and a man of color are scheduled to fly to the moon with NASA. Even though the United States first had a flight in 1972, it took over 50 years for a woman and a person of color to be on that flight. Likewise, the San Francisco Sheriff's Office will celebrate its 150th year anniversary as a sheriff's office. And it has taken almost 150 years for a Black woman to occupy the seat as an assistant sheriff. We have to be the change that we want to see, even if it means that we must be first to blaze the way, even if it means that we're going to have struggles and trials and tribulations. We just got to put our big girl shoes on and push through. Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm once said, if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. But I want to tweak it just a little bit and say, create your own table. Create your own space. Sometimes they won't give you the seat. You have to sit on the corner. But why sit on the corner when you can create your own space and have the people who support you make that difference? Then, if you look around the room, have a strong, positive support system. Those that you brought here today are part of your support system. They love you and want the best for you, now and in the future. So listen to them. Just a little bit. Share your hopes and dreams. Have mutually respectful conversations. You are not alone as you figure out what you want to do in the future. We are here for you. Your mothers are here for you. This community is here for you. When I had my daughter, I realized that I had to be intentional in her upbringing. I too am a single mom. Girls, as you can see on TikTok, are groomed to worry more about their outward appearance, more so than what they are on the inside. So we want to change that. My mother imparted words that helped me to understand that I am limitless. And I imparted those same type of words and values to my daughter. I would speak life into her spirit, and tell her how smart and beautiful she is. I wanted her to know that she didn't have to be anybody but herself. She didn't have to dress a certain way. Her hair did not have to look a certain way. She was beautiful and smart just as God had made her. And look at her. Her possibilities are endless. Your possibilities are endless. We in this room are the legacy of a limitless spirit. In this space is a collective spirit of women who are still tearing down walls and shattering glass ceilings. That feisty spirit that you have as young women, guess what? You get it from your mama. We were the same way. In conclusion, focus on your future you. Be intentional with your future decisions. If you can see it, you can be it. There are no limits, monarchs. You are bound for greatness, and the future starts now. So remember, keep God first. Go to college, be yourself, and believe in yourself and your abilities, and have a strong, positive support system. Now, this is where you come in. Repeat after me. I can reach my dreams.
I can reach my dreams.
Can you? Let's try that again. I can reach my dreams.
I can reach my dreams.
I only compare myself to myself.
Right. I only compare myself to myself.
I am resilient and strong.
I am resilient and strong.
I am bold and courageous.
I am bold and courageous.
I am enough.
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 And if you forget everything that I've said earlier today, remember this. Don't let anybody, and I mean anybody, tell you what you can't do. You can do all things. You are limitless. Thank you.